Bengaluru, the city where the smell of filter coffee meets the sound of keyboard clicks, where ancient temples stand beside glass towers, and where dreams take the shape of startups. From the green expanse of Lalbagh to the futuristic skyline of Electronic City, Bengaluru is a city that has always lived in two worlds, the traditional and the technological. But what if we travel far ahead to the year 2100? What will Bengaluru look like then? Will it still be the Silicon Valley of India, or something far more extraordinary, perhaps the innovation capital of the planet? To imagine Bengaluru in 2100, we must first journey into its past. The story begins in the 16th century, when Kempegowda I, a chieftain under the Vijayanagara Empire, founded a small settlement surrounded by mud fort walls. Few could have imagined that this quiet town on a high plateau, almost 900 meters above sea level, would one day become one of the most important cities in Asia. Its pleasant climate, lakes, trees, and gentle winds earned it the nickname Pensioners' Paradise during the British era. After India's independence, Bengaluru became the capital of the newly formed state of Mysore, later Karnataka, in 1956. The decision brought not just political importance but an influx of institutions and talent. By the 1960s and 70s, Bengaluru had become home to India's most advanced industries: Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, Bharat Electronics Limited, BEL, and Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. Engineers, scientists, and researchers began flocking here, giving birth to a city built on knowledge. Bengaluru became the aerospace hub of India long before it became the IT hub. By the late 1980s and 1990s, something remarkable happened. As computers began entering India, Bengaluru embraced technology like no other city. Its temperate climate, educated workforce, and open culture made it the perfect ground for IT companies. Infosys, Wipro, and TCS established massive campuses here, turning sleepy suburbs into global innovation centers. By the 2000s, Bengaluru was exporting more software than entire nations. It earned its new identity, the Silicon Valley of India. Today, Bengaluru is home to over 13 million people and contributes over $110 billion to India's economy annually. It generates more IT exports than any other city in the country. The city hosts over 10,000 startups, making it the startup capital of India and one of the top 5 startup ecosystems in the world. Global tech giants like Google, Amazon, IBM, and Microsoft operate some of their largest Indian campuses here. Education has always been Bengaluru's heartbeat. With more than 250 colleges, including world-class institutes like the Indian Institute of Science, IUSC, Indian Institute of Management Bangalore, IIMB, and National Law School of India University, NLSIU, the city shapes not just engineers but thinkers, entrepreneurs, and innovators. This concentration of knowledge and research has also made it a biotechnology hub, with over 60 biotech companies driving India's biotech revolution. Yet for all its brilliance, Bengaluru faces the weight of its own success. The once cool climate is changing. Average summer temperatures have risen by nearly 3 degrees in the past 40 years. Over 70% of its lakes have vanished or turned into dumping grounds. Traffic congestion has become legendary, with the average commuter spending 240 hours a year stuck in traffic. Housing prices have soared by 400% in 2 decades, pushing many into city outskirts. It's a city of opportunity, but also of struggle. But Bengaluru is no stranger to adaptation. By the year 2050, the city is projected to host over 20 million residents, transforming into a mega-urban region stretching from Mysuru to Hosur. Transportation will redefine the way people move. The Nama Metro, currently expanding rapidly, could exceed 350 kilometers, connecting every major node. Electric and autonomous vehicles will dominate the roads, while flying taxis, being tested in Dubai and Los Angeles, might become a reality here too. Housing will evolve from horizontal expansion to vertical smart towers. Imagine green skyscrapers with integrated oxygen gardens, drone delivery ports, and AI-controlled waste systems. Affordable smart housing projects will use 3D printed construction, drastically cutting costs and time. Bengaluru's architects are already experimenting with carbon-negative buildings and self-cooling facades that could become the standard by mid-century. Education, too, will transform. By 2050, traditional degrees might fade as AI-assisted learning, VR classrooms, and global meta-universities take over. Bengaluru's universities could become digital ecosystems, where students from across the planet log in through the metaverse to attend lectures by both human and AI professors. In technology, Bengaluru will remain unmatched. The city already produces more tech startups per year than Singapore or Berlin, and by 2100, it could lead the world in AI ethics, quantum computing, and biotech human interfaces. Companies born here might be designing not just software for devices, but neural systems for space explorers, biochips for longevity, and AI models that predict planetary weather patterns. The future ISRO, headquartered in Bengaluru, might manage human bases on the Moon and Mars directly from control rooms in Peña or Whitefield. Yet the greatest challenge Bengaluru faces is not innovation, it's sustainability. The city's lakes, once numbering over 250, must be revived. Water scarcity already affects 1 in 3 households, and without large-scale restoration projects, the crisis could deepen. However, many citizen-led initiatives are showing hope. Jakor Lake, once dead, was revived through community and technology partnerships. By 2100, Bengaluru could become a model of AI-managed eco-urbanism, where drones maintain parks, smart sensors clean lakes, and buildings recycle 100% of their water. The vision of 2100 Bengaluru is breathtaking. Imagine walking through a city where elevated skywalks are lined with greenery, air is clean, and the skyline glows with bioluminescent lights powered by renewable energy. The metro system connects seamlessly with air taxis and underground hyperloops. Solar roofs and vertical gardens make the city self-sufficient in energy. Smart AI systems balance traffic, pollution, and power with precision. The city's parks are alive, not just with trees, but with data-integrated biosystems that monitor biodiversity. Culturally, Bengaluru will continue to be cosmopolitan, perhaps even more than today. From Church Street's nightlife to HSR's food hubs, it will remain the city of innovation and expression. Its art, music, and festivals will blend human creativity with AI design. A global citizen could walk down MG Road and hear 10 languages spoken, just as one can today. Only now they'll see humans, AI companions, and perhaps humanoid robots sharing the same coffee shop. But the road to 2100 won't be easy. Bengaluru will need to fight hard for its environment, balance its population growth, and ensure inclusivity. The future must not leave behind the very people who built this city, its engineers, laborers, auto drivers, and dreamers. The next 75 years will test whether Bengaluru can grow smartly without losing its soul. Yet, if history tells us anything, it's that this city knows how to reinvent itself. From a quiet hill town to India's aerospace and IT powerhouse, Bengaluru's evolution has always been driven by visionaries, innovators, and dreamers. By 2100, if guided right, it could become not just India's pride, but humanity's model, a city where nature, technology, and culture live in perfect harmony. Because the future of Bengaluru isn't written in blueprints or data, it's written in the hearts of the people who call it home. The city's destiny will depend on one simple question: will we build for profit or for the planet? And perhaps that's the real story of Bengaluru by 2100. Not just a city of the future, but a city that defines what the future of humanity could look like. How do you see Bengaluru in 2100? Share your thoughts.